But what did he do that you can say, now this thing where Peter Obi did do? Because you mentioned that you said he's been packaged.
When Sowore they fight Abacha, Peter Obi they work with Abacha.
I'm asking, why do you as an opposition spend so much time talking about your fellow opposition and spare less time talking about the man that is currently destroying Nigeria today?
Sowore, the blackmailer in chief. I've been on record calling Sowore out for donkey years.
Position, there's nothing wrong with that.
But why you not join hand take form vote wrong with Peter Obi?
There's no.
If they say, okay, we need Igbo presidency, it is fine to talk about Igbo presidency, but it is very wrong for anybody to come and say this fraud where they call Peter Obi, na he go save Nigeria.
We are also reporting that Peter Obi, everybody seeks umbrella under Nigeria. Peter Obi is today telling us that he is also commending the Nigerian army for keeping Nigeria as one. These are the people that will defend him when we come after him. This is the criminal that stole money belonging to Anambra people to go and build a shopping mall in Abuja.
Hello guys, welcome back to Chaka Fame. A few days ago, Sowore came out and accused Peter Obi of renting crowd during his meeting with Kwankwaso, and also go to the length of saying that the job that Alex Oti did in Abia State is a partial job. That is not something he will praise anybody for. But many Nigerians were furious. What is the problem with Sowore? What has Peter Obi done to you? Why be say any moment where you get, instead of you to criticize Tinubu, but you rather criticize Peter Obi or criticize Alex Oti. And this is the reason we are making this video. I know many of you have watched the video of criticism where he said Alex Oti have not done anything. We will not be concerned with that video. But this video, we're going to probe why Sowore don't like Peter Obi. What has Peter Obi done to Sowore? So we'll start with the first video. He said the first video is about the interview Sowore did, and he was asked point blankly, what has Peter Obi done to you? But before we play that video, please, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe to my channel, share this video, and I will also be waiting for you on the comment section.
So I have a general disdain for non-performance.
But what did he do that you can say, now this thing where Peter Obi did do? Because you mentioned that you said he's been packaged. So are you telling us that all those things
saved money when he was leaving the office? There was money.
So where the money was saved? Which bank in there?
He said he was in the bank.
He said he was in the bank.
Fidelity Bank.
So you they accept if another person tell you that kind of story, say he said he's in the
So are you saying he's lying?
The person will take over from Obiano, talks in a lie, the video day. Say they don't save any money. In fact, say them owe money. That the money that they claim to save, they don't already owe them to contractors. This one they put now go cover them up because una candidates. No, I'm telling you now, this one is public information now. They do not be for Wazobia. Peter will be on. They'll be say, me, I get issue with anybody we don't govern this country. Whether you be local government or state or you be national, we no fit show me what you do. Make you listen,
Okay.
You know, because most of them no say I know Peter Obi. I know Peter Obi since when he become governor for Anambra State. In fact, I be one of the people where they support Peter Obi that time when he be governor. So when Obasanjo want to take Andy back come out time, now we they report all the judgments mago where they do. We keep Peter Obi in power. But when Peter Obi finish for Anambra State, one question where I ask, we say, you will be Peter Obi, you fit send your child go any university where you build for there, no answer. You yourself, you enter any hospital for Anambra that you have governed for 8 years. Where if you get headache, make you treat yourself for there. No. And the Nigerians will talk, say, Peter Obi, I said, na packaging. Nobody knows sabi to package things. I ask people, say, you feel pack your load now. Say, my next vacation, na Anambra, I won't go spend them. Nobody feel answer me.
So, two things I have against that interview, or that first part of the interview, is that you are blaming or he said we should not believe Peter Obi because Peter Obi said he saved money in the state account. But at the same time, he said we should believe Obiano because Obiano said that Peter Obi did not save any money. Rather, Peter Obi only left money for the contractors. And let's assume that is truth. And I ask everybody watching me now, how many governors they leave money for state account for contractors? But Peter Obi left money for contractors. That alone is a big thing. But at the same time, the problem is that you are telling us not to believe Peter Obi. At the same time, he's telling us to believe Obiano. Because Obiano is saying what Sowore wants to be truth, not what Peter Obi said. So that is bias number one. Then it was kind of like, okay, that is not a good reason to just dislike Peter Obi. And you ask again, please tell me, what has Peter Obi done to you? This time, the answer you will get will be from his ally, Shehu Kuti.
They don't create situation for our society where you believe in your fear more than you believe in your freedom. So everything where all these people they do, so whether they claim say that they do activist job, whether they claim say that they not lie. If your activism they lead you to any oppressor for this Nigeria, how dare they question Sowore? When Sowore they fight Abacha, Peter Obi they work with Abacha. For this Nigeria, what would they do? And you are now asking that Peter Obi, what does he want? You are not asking that Sowore, what does he want? When he has never been, Sowore never. He has never been ambiguous about what he wants for this country. Freedom from oppression, from military oppression, he did against them. The one with the military civilian, they do go, he did against them. He has never wavered. And somebody still get the temerity to say, what does Sowore want? You know that is fear. Full fear. Full fear.
So now we've listened to Sowore and we've listened to Shehu Kuti. Till this very moment, there's still no good reason for him to be criticizing Peter Obi every moment he has. And this led to many people saying that Sowore is a paid agent. And sometimes if you look at it, it seems so. But we'll watch this video from Emir Saddam, where he said that Sowore is a paid agent, he's a betrayer in chief, that he has known how Sowore operates even before now, that he has been saying it, nobody believes him. But let's watch this video, then we'll come back and continue our story.
Sowore, the blackmailer in chief. I've been on record calling Sowore out for donkey years.
I'm asking, why do you as an opposition spend so much time talking about your fellow opposition and spare less time talking about the man that is currently destroying Nigeria today? What role are you playing? What do you tend to achieve? What is the benefit of you spending all your time? Any platform you give Sowore a mic and a camera today, the first thing that comes in his mouth is Peter Obi.
I've been on record calling him out for donkey years. And it's for those that cannot see through him. I've been on record calling him out. And I say this for people to understand how Tinubu hierarchy of slavery operates. So Tinubu has, on one hand, people that eulogize him. Tinubu have, on the other hand, people that criticize him. So the people that they eulogize us and they criticize us are working in tandem for him. They eulogize us and they criticize us. They don't even know that. They don't even know that they're actually in one camp. This man is just up there playing them like this. So for the eulogizers, you have the Boalas, the Renos, the FFKs, and you can name them, and all your the chief priest and the rest. Then for the criticizers, you have the likes of them, Sowore. I don't want to call some names until they unravel themselves, but I know they will unravel themselves. they are currently criticizing Tinubu with their voice. But when they unravel themselves, people now understand what I'm saying. Tinubu pays both sides. He plays both sides. Why? When you know that you're dirty as a person, if somebody comes and tells you that you're smelling, you know that you're smelling, you won't take offense in it because you know that actually you're smelling. Tinubu knows that he's a dirty cop. So even if you come and say that he's a dirty cop, you're not putting any stain on him. He's already what he is. So when you see Sowore once in a while come out and...
To buttress what Emir Saddam said is to probe further, because we are still not satisfied with the reason Sowore has against Peter Obi. Why him, any moment he gets, he always criticizes Obi than to criticize Tinubu. And if we are to say, okay, let's not believe Emir Saddam, but let's probe further. Let's ask Baba, please, sir, tell us why we should not vote for Peter Obi. Tell us why you hate Peter Obi. And this was the same question that was put to him in this interview, other part of the interview. People ask him, what has Peter Obi done to you? And secondly, why can't you just work with Peter Obi? And this is what he has to say.
Position. There's nothing wrong with that.
But why you not join hand take form Votron with Peter Obi?
There's no Votron to be formed now. If I join Peter Obi, I will be going against what I have always stood for, which is that I would never support a Nigerian leader who has been president, governor, chairman, local government councillor before, who I consider non-performing. It's the same reason I would never have joined hands with Atiku. And the Peter Obi you are talking about was vice president to Atiku when I was a presidential candidate in 2019.
Yes.
So what are we talking about? Before you discovered Peter Obi, I was already running for president.
Any government, anybody who don't run for government before, be you local government, chairman, or blah, 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 anything, anybody, if you guys did not perform to its own criteria, its own metric of judging past politicians, if they did not meet that criteria, that means they are corrupt. And the worst part of it, nobody knows that criteria. Or if the criteria, nobody is choosing apart from him. Then you still probe further, please, sir. That is not a good reason. Why are you always having time to criticize Obi than to criticize Tinubu? Then you hear this from one of his followers, which he called himself Rock Yusuf.
If we say, okay, we need Igbo presidency, it is fine to talk about Igbo presidency, but it is very wrong for anybody to come and say this fraud where they call Peter Obi, na him go save Nigeria. With so many lies, Peter Obi that is not consistent.
Your brother, I will not leave. He will die with Abuja.
Mama P, you talk say Sowore no get direction. Look at this video. Watch this video.
And one people will say, oh, maybe he will leave Abuja tomorrow. It's a subject. It's not, politics is not about running from one place to the other. But when I see people jumping from here to here or doing this, no. Leadership is you have to be consistent. Know what you said yesterday, you fulfill it today. Abuja is strong. Abuja is doing well, and I assure you that he will continue to do well. I'm not one of those fanatics that runs around.
Between Sowore and this your packaged fraud, whether they call Peter Obi, who no get direction for there.
The problem with Rock Yusuf's explanation or reason why we should not vote for Peter Obi, that Peter Obi is inconsistent, that Peter Obi come from Abuja to Labour to different party, that made Peter Obi inconsistent. And Sowore, what is trying to insinuate that Sowore has been in one party. Why won't Sowore be in one party? Sowore is the sole founder of AAC. He is the chairman or the leader. Sowore has only been the person who have continuously been the presidential candidate of his own political party. This 2027 election will make the third election the AAC will be participating. And these three elections, Sowore has been the sole presidential candidate of these three elections. So, as Rock Yusuf asked Mama P, that Mama P should see how inconsistent Peter Obi is. So, Mama P came out to debunk that statement by making this video.
Good evening, Egbon Sowore. Please help me tag him to this video. Share as much as you can because I see Instagram is playing. In fact, all my social media accounts are under attack. I beg you, if the Peter Obi become your AAC, you go green. I really don't want to shout or, my regular video. But I just want to ask salient questions. One, if Peter Obi decides to come to that your AAC, and you are candidate and chairman of party, you agree. Apart from you, Sen Sowore, which other sense should we vote for in Nigeria? Or are you going to be the president, and senate presidents, and House of Rep members, and 774 local government chairmen? Even as holy as people thought Buhari was, as at that time, with all his popularity, he still needed people like Tinubu, Saraki, and Co. to come from PDP to APC to be able to remove Jonathan, which you also be an instrument in. Sahara reporters did everything to remove Jonathan. They jubilated when Jonathan left. At what point did you realize they were all criminals? When I hear you talk, some persons say you are APC and I argue because I'm always at the front line with you. But when I hear you talk other times, I wonder, what do you want? Do you want to be an opposition or an opposition to opposition? Because I feel like Nigeria is too damaged for this your mumu back and forth. With all due respect, sir, you need to state what you actually want. You already know people want this man and you know he's clean. Even you, we have not tested your pedigree. You not get where you don't serve as local government chairman before. This man has been governor 2 times. No corruption file. You have nothing on him. You have nothing to say about him. But yet, for some weird reason, you just want him out of your way. Do you want to save Nigeria? Or do you want to keep talking about Nigeria? What do you want, Sowore? You want to help me tag on. Every day Peter Obi here, Peter Obi there. He's in a party with Malami. He's in a party with Erufa. Your letter come down your AAC. ADC is about to be deregistered. Everybody knows that all this is happening to all the political parties because Obi is there. He's the only person that gives Tinubu sleepless night. Will you let him come to that your AAC? One they try the resting. Now they try the drink water, they drop cup. Sometimes I you look your video, they want this one and I'm not gonna cost you, but this one they crazy. What do you want? Like really, tell us, what do you want? Because you are talking just now. You say Peter Obi need to come and apologize. He lied. The package. What is the lie? I've listened keenly to you over and over. What is the lie? No single, nothing. I've never been this controlled. Like I'm just, trying to hold it like not to be disrespectful. But maybe you don't know, so worry. There are many good people out there. And until you start to build bridges and form alliances, you are nothing but a joker. You are not ready. Thank you very much for listening. And God bless. And don't forget the question. What do you want? If he decides to come to die your holy AAC, where you are Lord and King, you go agree.
What Mama P said here, it is the truth. It is a plain fact. Peter Obi is the sole proprietor of his own political party, has been the only presidential candidate. When Peter Obi comes to his party, will he allow it? And another thing is that Sowore has no track record. There's nothing to judge Sowore for. That Sowore has been, maybe for example, former local government chairman or former governor of a state. The best advice for Sowore now is that let him come down from being a presidential candidate. Sowore should first go and contest for local government chairman or first contest for governorship election. And when he wins, then we can then use his achievement in that local office to judge him against a presidential election. Because as it stands now, Sowore has not been in any political office, and that is not a yardstick to say that he can solve our problem. Sowore cannot even win the local government chairman as it is now. Not to talk of even state governor, not to talk of presidential election. Somebody who could not even get up to 40,000 votes in a 15 million vote cast. He could not get up to 50,000, and you said that person will win a local government chairman election. Even the two presidential elections he has done, Sowore could not even get up to 40,000 votes. Thank you very much, and I will leave this case here. But before I go, please, if you are new to my channel, subscribe to my channel, share this video, and I will also be waiting for your comment on the comment section below. As I'm leaving, I will leave this video of Nnamdi Kanu, because whenever you ask Sowore people what has Peter Obi done, they will try and play this video of Nnamdi Kanu calling out Peter Obi, that Peter Obi is corrupt. But we all know that is not the main reason behind that video.
We are also reporting that Peter Obi, everybody seeks umbrella under Nigeria. Peter Obi is today telling us that he is also commending the Nigerian army for keeping Nigeria as one. These are the people that will defend him when we come after him. This is the criminal that stole money belonging to Anambra people to go and build a shopping mall in Abuja. Peter Obi. He is now hailing Nigerian army for keeping the country together, the people that killed his own people. When I tell you that Peter Obi was bad, people thought I was joking. Have you now seen it? He's hailing them for killing his own people, keeping Nigeria as one. And these are so-called Igbo people. Igbo men. Maybe his Alhaji boyfriend has told him to do that. People don't know that Peter Obi sleeps with other men. People don't know that. People don't know what we know. Only if you people knew what we know. And now the news in greater detail. President Goodluck Jonathan has sacked all the service chiefs. Peter Obi, this same Peter Obi, with his Hausa male lovers, we know him very well. And when the time comes, we told him he will run. When we release the information we have on Peter Obi will abandon Anambra forever and will never come back. We will tell him the name of his boyfriend and the hotel where they slept together. He doesn't know that we are Radio Biafra.